Hi, Rebel. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Hi, Kyle. So good to chat.
Yes. So first of all, congratulations on the film. I love how it's like a fresh take on this. What drew you to Juliet and Romeo?
I think the pop music, like, it's so cool. Like, these are such great, like, standalone pop songs. And I love when I saw movies like Greatest Showman and they had all these like killer songs. I think this movie has got that. It's just got these anthemic type songs that are really cool. And so I heard the songs, the demos, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. I wasn't thinking Romeo and Juliet adaptation would be on my radar, but when I heard the music, I was like, damn, like this. I think this is going to be really good.
On a character that's been around forever, how do you like kind of find your own way to put your own spin on it?
It is, yeah. It's normally quite a villainous character, Lady Capulet, and a lot of really famous actresses throughout the centuries have played her. And I guess I try to play the dilemma of you want your daughter to marry somebody who they're, not in love with, but playing it in that I was that girl 20 years before. And I had to marry somebody in the movie, it's Rupert Everett, and I had to marry him when I was her age. And how I related to that is, like, in my family, a lot of things that my grandma had, struggled through, also my mum struggled through, and then also I struggled through. And so it kind of that relatability of that element.
That's interesting. And so you're able to pull those pieces through your life and kind of channel that into your version of her.
Yeah, hopefully it's a slightly less villainous because often she's just played as outright evil. And yeah, and hopefully this portrayal is slightly, she doesn't do the right thing by her daughter, but she definitely struggles with it.
You've done so many great characters. I feel like it would be hard when you do such a range of characters to like be very specific for this character for this project. Like, are you able to separate each project completely?
I mean, I'm lucky when I get to do like some of the big Hollywood comedy films. A lot of it is a lot of me. So like playing Fat Amy in the Pitch Perfect movies, like a lot of it is I'm not really doing any prep. I'm just coming to work and hanging out with my friends and just having a laugh. Whereas Juliet and Romeo is different. It was more back to my early days of playing characters, and I have an accent for the film, like a British RP accent, and it's set in 13th century Verona. So it's not like I've just woken up out of bed and I'm then dressed in these corsets and these kind of queenly outfits and in these medieval castles. So I did for the 2 weeks that I shot for this film really kind of live that Lady Capulet life. It was freezing. It was like 0 degrees. You can see in the movie there's a lot of kind of smoke coming out of our faces because it was so freezing. And so being in that environment, I just, I wasn't going home and watching Real Housewives or something at night. I was more living in that 13th century Verona just for the 2 weeks of the filming of the movie. Yeah, yeah. And so I think it gives the performance just a special flavor of its own.
Well, it works, and I thank you so much. I can't wait for everybody to see it. You're so great in it and everything you do. Thank you, Rebel.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too, mate.